What's up, guys? David Glenn with the Mix Academy. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Today, we're going to take this vocal to the finish line, actually this mix. We got some editing. We got some stuff that's going to be fun to see. Maybe some stuff that's a little boring, but necessary. We're going to look at breaths, S's, tuning, melodyne, metatune. We're going to see what we need to do to take this vocal to the finish line. If you're new to the Mix Academy, I am multi-platinum mixer David Glenn. These intros are always weird doing it live. Doing the recording, stop and start and redo, and that sounded stupid. But anyways, I'm a multi-platinum mixer. I mix professionally and mix CCM, rock, gospel, hip-hop, R&B, you name it, throw it at me. I'll mix it. Jazz, funk, country, love it. Do it all. Resume, covers, all the genres for the most part. And but today we're focused on gospel. I want to point you to my Headphone Mixing Blueprint. My multi-platinum status has come 99% mixing on headphones, and I'll show you everything that I do to mix records day in and day out on cans, and the link in the description for free. So we're going to dive in. I'm going to listen to this one from the top. It's been a minute since we've gone live. I'm going to come over here and launch it just to make sure that, there we go. We get the chat going, turn the volume down so it's not annoying. And with that, YouTube trying to sell me on YouTube TV. No, thank you. All right, here we go. So this song from the get-go, we're going to hit play. We're going to listen to this vocal. Really want to make sure just vocal comes forward, sits great, sounds beautiful. And we're going to do that in this video. Let's see what we need to do to take it to the finish line.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
And I'll tell you what, we're not even going to let the end. This sounds really good. We got a couple of things we got to pay attention to. We've got lead vocal tuning. We got a handful of spots where she needs a little bit of help. It's totally cool and understandable. By the way, who is she? This is Michaela Fanning. I've had tons of comments and even emails asking who the artist was. My man Rico Clark produced it. His son-in-law, Michaela's husband, is on the drums. I have to get a list of the other musicians and tag them for you guys. But Michaela, shout out to her. Beautiful song, great voice. Love the way she's sitting. We just got a couple of things to tighten her up. So lead vocal tuning, we're going to melodyne a couple of spots for her. We may use Metatune. She's in between keys, and they've got some artistic use of that. So we're gonna see. I don't know. The Metatune's gonna cut it. We'll probably stick the Melodyne. Rico had some notes. There were a couple of tom fills that were not cutting through as well as all of them. So we're gonna pull those up. We have got some snare rolls. We're gonna make sure those are good. We're gonna clip gain and automate that lead vocal. She's disappearing in some spots. And then heard some delay throws I'd like to put on her around the 2-minute mark. And then lastly, we're going to check loudness. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see how that looks. I've recently been trying something with the rock band, with the band Navigate. Shout out to my man Justin Neist, Julian Neist, and the guys over there at Navigate. We mixed it loud and just to make it hit the way that I like to do it. And then they are cutting vinyl. And so we backed off the loud masters and went through the whole thing to master for vinyl. And we actually probably do a video on that. I'm sure some people would like to know how we master for vinyl. But in doing so, vinyl, you don't master for it to be as loud. And so by backing that off around -12 or so, -14 actually is what we did. No clipping, no limiting, no soft clipping, no upward compression, no any of that. Basically just took the final master and turned off all the loudness stuff. Parallel compression I left on for some spots. Anyways, long story short, it sounded so good, man. Mixing for loudness to make sure everything cuts through and then pull it all back. I don't know, man. For years I've been a fan of mixing hot, but I'll probably still mix hot, but I may be backing off a little bit. We'll see. We'll see if you can relate to appreciating. Maybe it's my age, getting up there. I'm 41. Maybe getting up there a little bit. We like it a little more dynamic. But I don't know. I think it's just fans of music can appreciate that. Anyway, so we got a song to mix. What are we doing? I got my notes here. Let's pinpoint this. Let me see. We've got... Boom. Let's start with, I don't know, who's hanging out with me in the chat? Let me know your name, where you're hanging out from, and you can pick. Are we going to start with melodyning the lead vocal? Are we going to hit these drum notes and knock those out real quick? Are we going to automate her? And we'll do some delay throws. What do you guys want to do hanging out first? I'm going to wait for the first comment to come in while I go look into something for that was the old lead. So now we got the new lead. And we got some work to do. There's a spot right in here. I'm going to clip gain while I wait for some comments to come through. If you're watching back the replay, I'll leave this live for a little bit. If we get some traction, if YouTube hooks it up, I'll let it stay. But we'll probably pull it down and just put it in the membership. But let's see what we got with her vocal here.
I remember he is faithful to his word. God can't lie and he won't fail. His word, it will prevail. So when I want,
Okay, back here.
what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind.
Tell you what, we've got her pushing down. No, we got the BGVs pushing this down. Let's go ahead in here. Let's carve her out a little room, help her cut through some. And I don't do this often, but I actually would like to see the... I use ProQ every single day, but I barely ever use this feature, and now I want to pull it up. I don't know how it works on the new one. If I want to see that lead vocal, you know what? Forget it. We'll just use our ears here. I'm clicking all kinds of buttons. I should probably take a minute and see if that would be useful to learn how to pull that up. I'm used to just pulling like the kick and the bass. I'll have the kick EQ come in when I'm working on the bass, can visually respond to it here, but let's just get this vocal.
What I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind. God can't lie and He won't fail. His word it will prevail. So when I wanna throw in a towel.
So we're gonna clean her up some space there in the vocal bus, or excuse me, the music bus. And then I think she needs some more mids. Pull her forward some, but I don't know that it's for the whole song. Let me mark this spot. Let's come back here.
Coming by His word, it's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence.
And up here.
God can't lie. I have the substance of things hoped for. God can't.
So I'll tell you what, I want it hit before the compression. We're gonna just clean up this.
God can't lie and He won't fail. His word it will prevail. So when I wanna throw in a towel, I remember He is faithful to His word. He keeps His promises. So I know.
I dig that. Let's hear it in and out.
God can't lie and He won't fail. His word it will prevail. So when I wanna throw in a towel.
I like it. We're controlling the lows. We're hitting that there. The only thing is I don't think we need it the whole time. I think it's just when she's in this register. When she goes up.
His word it will. So when I wanna throw in a towel.
We don't need it there. So we're just gonna automate this guy on for this phrase. You find we do that a lot when we start getting into the details. That's where we gotta treat certain words and phrases a little bit differently. You can't just have like a static mix and it just be, I mean, you can sometimes really well recorded vocal, but even the best of recordings, they go to a certain range or hit a certain note or they get a little nasally. It's nice to be able to get in and make that nice. So I did that backwards. So we want to, gotta pay attention. Let's go there. We actually want everything off. And then here we want it on. Still didn't do it for me. Okay. So we want to bypass it. Let's try that again. Select our range and turn it on. Am I missing something? My brain, man. I'm losing it here. What do we? It's turning on, even though I turn it off. Let's delete those points there. Turn it off. There we go. Figured it out. There we go. Bam.
There's no doubt in my mind. God can't lie and He won't fail. His word it will prevail. So when I wanna throw in a towel, I remember He is faithful to it. I remember He is faithful to His word.
Let's just balloon that up a little bit. Just help her out.
I remember He is faithful to His word. He keeps His promises. So I know it will work. I know it will work.
I'm going to pull that parallel compression up a little more.
So when I wanna throw in a towel, I remember He is faithful to His word. He keeps His promises. It will prevail. So when I wanna throw in a towel, I remember
that delay throw is sweet. Let's pull that up a little bit. Timing's a little weird on it, but I like the tone of it. So we got, what do we have? We have Telray. Trying to some throwback delay here, and then we have this guy. So we're doing a little bit of both. I might commit that. We're gonna move on from it, but for now, I do want it a little louder. Probably just turn the whole thing up.
It's gonna work, it's gonna work for me. Yes, it will work. For God is not a man that he should lie. So I know it will. Yes, it will work for me. I know all things, they work together. It's gonna work out for you. It's working for you good.
Tell you what, that takes a whole nother level there. Let's come out here and I would like to add something to her there. I think we're gonna use the parallel chain to do it. Let's go new track. And I've been loving Waves Harmony for vocals to add life, and been coming up with all kinds of like vocoder stuff on rock records and tucking them in and sending them to Verb. Let's see what we can get away with the gospel here. Let's go all effects, and then we're gonna Waves Harmony. And we've been coming in, I'm not sure. I think, what are we, B flat minor? Maybe, it might be G. Let's try this first. And then let's come in here and see what we have for like a doubler. Avoid the crowd, that's a bit thick. There's a couple of them I've used. Let's see, let's try this 6V spread first. Let's go in solo so we can hear it.
I know all things, they work together. It's gonna work out for you. It's working for your good.
Okay, a bit much there.
I know all things, they work together. It's gonna work out for you. It's working for your good. Yes, it will work for me. My faith says it will work for me.
That's kind of weird, but I like it. Let's see what happens if we put that in the mix, if we tuck it in there a little bit.
Work for me. I know all things, they work together. It's gonna work out for you. It's working for you good.
I don't know, it's not doing very much, but we got it down, the harmony. Let's go ahead and crank on.
Work for me. I know all things, they work together. It's gonna work out for you. It's working for you good.
Oh yeah, it brings her forward. So we're gonna mute it, Command Control click in Pro Tools, and we're gonna automate it.
Work for me. I know all. Yes, it will work for me. I know all things, they work together. It's gonna work out for you. It's working for you good. Yes, it will.
Yeah, she's coming together. What's up, Gabriel? Yeah, man. You said, would love to see your BGVs processing for this song. Absolutely. Let me hit a couple of these notes, and then we will try to get BGVs on at the end of this. I'll show you what we got going on, all the compression and stuff. Let me see up top. I lost my notes. Hit the wrong button. Lead. Yeah, I think that's it for that section. Let's hear how she sounds in the more.
What I say, that's what I'll say.
I think she could come in a little bit more. Let me zoom in and get that marker there. And we're going to grab this guy here. If it'll let me snag it, we're going to try and do something like that.
What I say, that's what I'll say. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. Work for me. What I say, that's what I'll say. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. What I say, that's what I'll say. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
I'm going to fade into that beginning of that.
What I say, that's what I'll say. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Yeah, a little cleaner, a little less in your face, but still fully present. Cool. Sounds good. A little bit of automation there. So Gabriel asked about BGVs, but the rest of you guys are being quiet. So we're going to move on. We're going to look at this, and then we'll hit his BGVs here. So lead, you know what? Let's hit this tuning. I'm kind of procrastinating on it here. Let's go ahead and knock this out. It's only a few notes that really aren't right. The rest are close. We'll see how we can.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith. I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't.
Let's go. I'm just going to warn you guys ahead of time. I'm not a singer by, necessarily. But I will hum the pitch. It might get annoying. I might not nail it, but in my head, I think, and so it helps me with the tuning. So if I do that, I'll try to refrain, but.
To me, that my eyes.
I'm going to go ahead and break this up a little bit. Try to clean pitch up and then.
To me, that my eyes haven't.
Okay.
To me, that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe.
The croon. Got the croon action happening.
I still believe. I still believe. I still believe that by faith. I still believe that by faith. I still believe that. I still believe that.
Bothering me there. Just pull that down.
I still believe that by faith.
Dipping a bit on us. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to split the note there, boom, and then we're going to fix a pitch drift. See how that feels?
I still believe that by faith. I know it's come.
I know.
I know.
So I'm doing pretty good, not humming too much.
I know it.
I almost did it there. I might just have to do it because it helps me. My autistic self here. Let's go.
I know it's.
That's too much. So.
I know it's come.
And then this one's flat. Split that a bit. And we're going to make this sound beautiful.
I know it's come.
A little flat and then a little flat here.
I know it's coming by.
Yep. This can be boring, but I had a couple comments saying that's what we're here for, man. We want to see the whole thing from scratch. So shout out to you guys for hanging out with me. I think I'm going to pitch drift this one. Yeah.
I know it's come. I know it.
I don't like how long that's taken to get to. Yeah, there we go.
I know it's. I know it's coming.
A little slippage here. Just bring that up. Yep.
I know it's coming by His word. I know it's coming by His word.
Nope, I was wrong there, wasn't I? We don't have auto-tune on, do we? No, it just...
I know it's coming by His word. By His word. By His word. By His word. By His word.
Want that right there and less.
By His word.
So here's where I'm going to just highlight that stuff, see where restore original all changes. And so we were flat. And so we want to pull that up, although break away from that. And we're going to tighten this up. We'll see if that helps us out.
By His word. By His word. By His word. By His word.
So that's the one that was actually bothering me more. A little bit much, but we'll see. Just try to keep it from sounding robotic.
By His word.
Better.
You believe that by faith. I know it's coming by.
This gets to coming a little bit late. We're going to tune it. But then we're going to fix that timing.
You believe that by faith. I know it's coming by His word.
Much better.
Word. It's coming by His word.
Very pretty. Goes a little sharp on us. So we'll break this. And then actually break that and drop her into, yeah.
It's coming by His word.
We'll save the vibrato for that last part.
It's coming by His word.
Yeah, better. Cool.
Word. It's predestined, you see.
This one right here.
Word. It's predestined.
I'm not mad at these. A little bit out, but.
Word. It's predestined.
We gotta get up there. What do we? Is it just slow getting there? Maybe a little bang.
Word. It's predestined, you see.
Yeah, this one a little late.
Word. It's predestined. It's predestined, you see.
I feel like it's flat, but it looks on.
It's predestined, you see.
It's fine. It might be something else in the music that I hear. Let's go ahead and tighten that up.
It's predestined, you see. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped.
Very pretty.
I have the substance. substance of things, home. I have the substance of.
Just kind of get that, nail it. She's very much on her own here. We're gonna just help her tighten it up a little bit.
I have the substance of things.
Dips on her falsetto here. So we'll nail that and do a little pitch drift to keep that tight.
I have the substance of things, home for and
then it dips.
Substance of things, home for.
We're gonna pull that up. Actually, I'm gonna split it. Going in on this vocal here. Let's. Gabriel said, it seems like Pro Tools deals with ARA well. Thanks for accepting my request on the, yeah, man, we'll take a look. Pro Tools, not when it first came out, but yeah, right now it seems to be doing really good. I've been using ARA and Melodyne for a few, probably 4 or 5 months, maybe not quite that long. I don't even know. Time has been flying. But we're going to, you know what? Let me not just click those around here.
Of things, home for.
Yeah, that was better though. Dip down.
Of things, home for, and my evidence.
Yeah.
Of things, home for, and my evidence.
Yeah, we're gonna help her out on that one, and we'll just pull that in a bit. Just.
Of things, home for, and my evidence.
Yeah, it's not bad. We're gonna clean it up a bit. It's held out note. Something like that.
Of things, home for, and my evidence.
Just round off that a bit. And here.
Of things, home for, and my evidence.
Yeah, it's fine. This feels natural. This, however, a little pitchy. And
of things, home for, and my evidence.
Yep, and so this one's got to drop straight down. Looks good. Yeah.
Of things, home for, and my evidence. What I say is
Cool, we're coming. We're going to help you out here.
what I say.
Pull this apart.
What I say. What I say. What I say.
We need that transition to be smoother. So anytime I break apart something that's kind of close together like this, usually like a vibrato what I do is come in here and switch the screen. Take the center. You got your transition here. You can go quicker, slower, make it croon or whatever. Anytime you break apart, it's good to check and see, does it improve the sound by messing with this guy right here? I forget what the technical term is for it in Melodyne, but
What I say is
just get a feel for it. And let's see here, and then the same thing there.
what I say.
And then zooming in, we can clearly see she's above the note starting. I mean, we're really picking on her here, but we'll make it sound great for her.
What I say is what I. What I say. What I say.
Cool. We'll make it sing.
What I say is what I see. What I see.
Okay, that's not feeling natural.
What I see. What I see.
So I don't know what I touched here. I'm just going to restore all that so I know what I'm looking at. Undo all changes. Okay.
What I see.
She's getting fancy on us.
What I see. What I see. What I see.
Okay, this one's pretty tight already, but I want it to come out. Yeah.
What I see. What I see. What I see. What I see.
I think it's just a little bit lazy. So we're gonna, let's tighten it all the way.
What I see. What I see. What I see.
I'm just gonna help her get to it a little quicker. Yeah, okay.
What I see.
Yeah, a little cleaner.
There's no doubt.
It's low. We got you.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
No, that's fine, but it's the transition time. I don't really want to do that. I think it's here. We need that right there to be a little bit more on top of the note. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go.
There's no doubt in. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my.
Flat here. Sharp on that top one.
There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out. There's no doubt in my mind it will. My mind it will work. My mind it will work.
Tighten this up a little bit. And we should be in business here. Man, if you're hanging out, would love to hear what's your name, where you watching from, what genres do you mix? Would love to know what kind of, who's hanging out.
My mind, it will work out for me.
Yeah, well done on that one. Leave it alone. You get used to just tweaking everything, and then you touch stuff that doesn't need it. We don't need it to be perfect. Okay, cool. Now we're going to listen. Don't ever trust yourself with one pass. We got to go back. We're going to do it 2 or 3 times. I won't bore you guys with that, but let's see where we're at, how it's sounding.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things.
Not fully satisfied with that one.
Word, it's predestined, you see.
What's up with that? Why does that bother me?
Word, it's predestined, you see.
A little late getting to it. Is it here?
Word, It's predestined, you see.
I want this one to go a little bit. I think it's this. I think it's being lazy getting to the G there. Let's try that.
Word, it's predestined, you see.
What is that one doing for us?
Word, it's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
You know, that's kind of like a key line there, given that the song is called Work For Me. So I'm thinking we need to give her a little bit of something, maybe a gentle lead throw. I'd rather it be like a verb. What do we have going on with reverb on her track? We had a couple delay. I mean, let's just use the Ice House. Put it down the middle. I don't know what happened there. Touch. And
there's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Not digging it. Mostly from here. We're just going to pull it back a couple. Got a little muddy. We'll delete those breakpoints.
No doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Can't really feel that. I don't want to feel it more. Let's go to a delay.
No doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
That didn't do it either. Let's go to our lead throw. I called it what? Lead throwza is what I called it. Okay, so let's check out. Maybe just unmute this one.
No doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
Oh, I was all ready for that next line. So what we need to do is automate the level. So we're going to have that whole phrase.
Mind it will work out for me.
I'm going to back it up a bit.
Mind it will work out for me. Mind it will work out for me.
I hate it. It sounds like a dang grocery store speaker or like you're in an airport. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're going to save that.
Will work out for me.
You know what? Maybe we take this as an opportunity to automate the clip gain.
Will work out for me.
Do a little dip and a little crescendo at the top here. Pull her up a bit. Just kind of dip it right before the...
Will work out for me.
I don't like this going away, but I like that coming up.
Will work out for me.
A little much, but it's clean. Good idea. Just a little less. Okay, cool. So I think she still needs something there, but we're moving on. Let's come down here and check pitch. Need some crowd right there. Okay, it'll be great live. So this right here, Melodyne, give me the right track. There we go. Sweet. Any comments? Shinhun Kim, what's up, my friend? Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We're nothing too exciting, some pitch and editing and whatnot, but it's gonna make the song go to another level. So we're gonna keep on it. Kevin, what's up, bro? I appreciate you hanging out, man. I still got to listen to your mix on my system. Message me on Facebook. I don't have Facebook Messenger anymore, so I very rarely go on there. But when I check, we actually got another client. I got a rock song we're mixing. I'm trying to get to it today. I think we're going to get to it, but we'll see. Drew and Skylar, we got another track from them. It's going to be a fun one. It's going from gospel to heavy rock, but it'll be a blast. Yeah, as suspected, we got to tighten this up a little bit. And that modulation, though, on that. I'll just tighten this up a little bit, split it about there. It's kind of the big entry. We got to make sure we hit these notes nice and tight. She goes there. And you know what? It's going to drive me nuts now thinking about being in the mall, hearing her delay throw. We got this wowza thing. I think it sounds good out further, but it can't be all. It's a little quieter now, but it probably should be. That's kind of a weird sonic to the delay throw there. Okay, cool. Back on pitch. And we are good. Hey, this might be a good time to say I'm going to be referencing, which means I'm going to be demonetized for this video. So if you would, drop me a like if you're hanging out. Would love the support. You appreciate the content. You like what you're learning. And then don't be shy. Drop a comment if you're watching the replay. You guys hanging out with me live. What's up, Tyrone? Appreciate you, man. Crossbone. Yeah, working live. It's been a minute, but we're going to get this one done. What was I saying? But hey, yeah, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Tons of live streams. Once we get situated, we're moving. We're in the process of moving. We're about halfway there. We're kind of stuck at the moment. I'm doing a donation-based course. It's a live stream, streamathon. I'll put a link to that in the description. You can donate anything from $5 on. You're going to get access to very much like this, but we're just going. It'll probably be a day to 2, maybe even 3 days event, mixing a song. Right now, the rock song is winning. Let me check the poll. It's between a CCM song, a rock song, and then everything else has several votes. But it's tight. It's tight enough. The leading track that we're voting on to mix live with you guys for free here is, yeah, right now it's Died in Your Arms, but we've also got All Things New by Above Worship and The Underdog, Do You Know Who I Am by Matt McNally. Those three are in the running right now, but there's plenty of time. We're going to close the voting on Sunday. If you want to vote, I'll put a link in the description. We're going to be giving away the stream, the course, the samples I use in it, all kinds of goodies in there for you. $5 gets you in. Anything you can would be a huge help. I am trying to get further north for some urgent brain care and to get my family situated. We've kind of had some bumps in the road these past months or so has been especially rough, but put all those links in the description, get you guys something for your time and for your donation. So back to Melodyne. We've got a couple more.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so we got just drifting a little bit. No sweat. We will make this much more. Yep, we're going to go drift on both of these. Here, bam, and there. The opposite. Oh, yeah, same way. Cool.
Yes, I do. I know it's come.
A little flat, just a little flat. Get up there.
I know.
A little bit on the climb. I'm going to hook her up and just get her there a little sooner. Bam, and then, yeah, we'll round that off.
I know it's coming. I know it. I know it's. I know.
it closer. Yeah, here we just get a little closer. I'll leave that.
I know it's come.
Yeah, we're gonna help you out with that one. Let's go through here. I just want to give a shout out, man. This is my brother Rico Clark produced this. Michaela Fanning is his daughter, is the artist, and what a beautiful production. Shout out to him for letting us share the process with you guys. Almost kind of serving as my body double here, helping me get this stuff done. We are moving. Let's get this going here.
I know it's coming back.
Nothing we can't fix, but again, just shout out to them for letting us showcase the process. There are some incredible singers. They still get tuned. The modern sound, the ear is used to hearing perfection. And so we're kind of in that realm. We're not going for total perfection, but we certainly want to help clean some of this up a little bit.
I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see.
A little flat there, yeah. A little flat. Smooth that out. Get to the note a little quicker.
I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my
So a few things here.
I have.
Gotta get there a little quicker. And I like that better. I like her going from the A flat to the B flat. And then we're gonna just make sure it stays somewhat natural. This to there, I'm not. Something like that. It'll help her get there a little quicker. Yeah, it can be a little flat, a little below the note, but let's see.
It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of
That's a little unnatural. We can back off some of that maybe.
It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things. I have the substance of things hoped for. And I have the substance of things hoped for. And
These, we'll just put them on the money here. And certainly could select all that and go and let Melodyne, but I like to, I don't know, we'll call it therapeutic.
I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is
Slipping a little bit right here. She's all over the place though, going from high to low. Give her some props for where she did land. It's very human. We're just so used to the perfect pitch. We gotta.
I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is
A little lazy getting to this one. And we're gonna split the vibrato so I can control that separate. Let's see how many people. He's still hanging out. Did I lose everybody with the? Nope, we got some people. Come on. Let me know if you haven't already. Introduce yourself, man. I would love to meet you. Know where you're from. Something like that. And then this is gonna need some help. So we're gonna come over here and get that. Pull it up to, and then soften that transition. I don't know that that's going to do it for us. Let's see. Ooh, unnatural. That's a little weird. Let's see. I think. Dips a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Just pull that up some. End on the note. With the compression I have, I don't know if you guys heard that. My stomach growling, man. It might be. Starts a little low. We'll help her out. You guys gotta let me know in the chat. Is this boring or keep it going?
What I say is what I see. There's no.
Yeah, we're gonna leave. I was looking at that vibrato. The OCD in me was thinking maybe we do a little something like this here. We can tighten that up, pull that to there, just kind of keep the average, yeah, about there, and then dip that a bit. Let's see, is that?
What I say is what I see. There's no.
I'm leaving it. All right.
There's no doubt.
Those low notes, man. Give a shout out to my buddy Jairus. Incredible voice, man. Beautiful voice. Gotta get something recorded with my friend Jairus. Those low notes used to get him. He'd be falsetto all day, all this kind of stuff, and then you get those low notes. You have to really focus on those. But for those higher ranges, it can be tough going low. Let's. What do we got going on here?
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Now I usually keep a guitar next to me.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. There's no doubt in. There's no doubt.
Let's fix this one first because it's the most intrusive.
There's no doubt in.
I need that to not be so, yeah. Do something like that.
There's no doubt in. There's no.
Not gonna give it to me. Oh, I'll get there. Sorry, I get a little weird when we start doing all this manual editing. Get that. Come on. Right there.
There's no doubt in. There's no doubt in.
This is not the. Is it the right note?
There's no doubt in.
There it is. Awesome. Something like that.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And then here, I'm just gonna help that get a little bit closer.
There's
Beautiful. And we'll start on the note.
There's no
Let's hold the note to the end. Yeah, this is going to be, I love it.
There's no doubt in my mind. God can't lie.
She's a little early here. I'm going to back that off a little bit.
God can't lie.
She's excited to get into the next phrase here. Let's see if we can't just massage that.
God can't lie.
We'll give her a little bit before.
No doubt in my mind. God can't lie and he won't fail. No doubt in God can't lie and he
Whoop.
God can't lie and he won't.
So good idea is to, you see notes that need to be split, maybe go ahead and take a pass and just split them, the section you're working on. I do that quite a bit. Just kind of, that one we're going to.
God can't lie.
This one's drifting flat a bit on us. Started sharp.
God can't lie and he
I don't know. You guys tell me if you have a hard time with sharp. I hear the flat pretty well, but when it goes sharp, it's not as offensive to my ear. What do we got? We got Kevin said need to get my, yeah, we definitely got to switch number. I do have a new number. And then Gabriel's still hanging out. I'm patient to see your process on the BGVs, man. I appreciate you hanging with me. Got to get a couple of these things done. What's up, Cleon? What's up, man? Night, your time. It's only 3:30 here. What time is it for you? Coming up on.
God can't lie and he won't fail. His word it will prevail. So his word it will prevail.
Okay. Let's do this. Bam. Keep it from drifting.
His word it will prevail. So
A little flat getting there. We'll get you. All right.
his word it will prevail.
It's not going to let me do it like that. I'm going to have to split it and then put it up there.
His word it will prevail. So
This feels a little flat. I wonder if it's this, just not getting there soon enough.
his word it will prevail. His word it will prevail. So
A little fake, but we're closer.
his word it will prevail.
Much better. This, however,
His word it will prevail. So when
is it the dip going flat? That must be what I'm hearing.
his word it will prevail. So when I walk,
All right, we're going to hook her up here. And then I think we're going to move on. Take a note of where I'm at. I don't know about you guys, but you sit there and do Melodyne for too long, it gets a little bit taxing on the mind. I like to give a break and then come back, move on, do something fun. We'll chase some dopamine somewhere else, maybe with the drums. Heard that.
So when
I'll be honest, in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, is this about the effort you put into pitching to melodyning vocals? Are you new to pitch shifting, melodyning? You slapping on auto-tune and calling it a day? What's your go-to? And have you seen it maybe done in with this much care?
so when I wanna throw
Not even saying I'm doing it perfect, but I'm a mixing engineer. Usually do not melodyne, but when my brother sends me a project, I want to make sure it's the best it can be. And they went back and took my advice and re-recorded the vocals with more treatment and got us something beautiful to work with. So we're going to respect that and make sure that we put in all the time we need. By the way, if you want to hire me to mix, I'll have links for that in this description as well. You want to put the same amount of attention into your vocals as I am this one. Let's see.
So when I wanna throw in a towel. So when I want
Starts a little flat. Now, usually I use Metatune and Melodyne together, and that works really well. But because of the notes in between the key, it happens a few times. I just felt like, man, let's give her the full treatment here. And
So when I wanna So when I want So when I want So when I wanna throw So when I wanna throw it
it's the dip right there, and so pulling up the average, I'm getting it sounds a little more even in tune.
So when I wanna throw in a towel.
All that sounded pretty good.
Throw in a towel.
Yeah, let's clean that up.
Throw in a towel. I remember his faithful.
Just gonna tighten that up.
Throw in a towel. I remember.
You know what? There's something going on there.
Throw in a towel. I remember.
Give like a little half step vibe. Let's see.
Throw in a towel. I remember.
Just gotta get there sooner, but yeah. Okay.
Throw in a towel. I remember.
Okay, right here.
I remember his faithful.
We'll make that locked.
His faithful to it.
Gotta get up there.
His faithful to his word. His faithful to his word.
I think that's the intended note.
His faithful to his word.
Yeah. Break this apart here. And
His faithful to his word. His
that up. Yep, there we go. So this, probably there. I'm getting picky, guys. I don't know about this. Being a little bit too particular, we'll say. Nah, I don't want to do that. I want that to be a little bit. This might sound terrible. It looks terrible. Auto-tune. Okay. What I'm going to do, make it above the note. I think that's better. How did I miss that? Russian. This, is that the right note? Woo! My apologies, Michaela. That was not correct. Let's tighten that up, though. Very nice. Pretty clean. Just going to tighten up this last phrase. Show our grid. I'd like to see at least 16th notes. In here, slipping on us. Let's try that. Might be a little wrong. This one here. Let's try that. Really, I could just back that off. No, I can't. That might be a little late. So it's not feeling it super tight, but I'm gonna leave that for a minute. We'll catch it on another pass.
He is faithful to his word. He keeps his promises. So I know it will work. I know it will work. Oh, it will work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Tell you what, we're at the final stretch with her pitch. Let's go ahead and knock out this last one. Wrong app. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me. Melodyne. Cool. Save, save, save. Turn that off. Turn it back on. Cool. And we continue.
I know it will work.
It's pretty good. I'm just saying, man, this track's got potential. You never know where the project you're working on is going to go. Who's going to hear it? Who's going to say, man, who mixed that? That's what my goal is. Make sure serve them as if it's my own.
I know it will work. I know it will work.
A little flat there.
I know it will work.
Much better. The only gripe I have with ARA right now is if I'm using it in a mix setting, the latency is so much, I don't know what I'm visually looking at versus what I hear. It's delayed. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but it makes it difficult, but not impossible. Typically, you would take care of the Melodyne before mixing, but we're doing our thing. Let's see if we can maybe tighten that up a little bit. That was good. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, it will work.
All right.
Oh, it will.
I was going to try and leave it, let it be natural, but I had to go listen to it again. We're going to just pull this up and see if we can't make it feel a little bit more in tune there.
Oh, it will work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Work for me.
Is that grocery store delay throw?
It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Work for me. Yes, it will work. Yes, it will.
Gotta get up there. All right.
Yes, it will. Yeah. Yes, it will. Yes, it will work.
I'm not mad at any of that. I'm leaving it alone. Oh, I might move that one and that one. But this one, we're going to tighten up the vibrato a bit. Right there. Yep. Cool. And then this. I want it to end on the note. We don't want that.
Yes, it will work.
Now, Now, in defense of doing pitch beforehand, if you don't know how to hit it with compression and make it sound, and you may not be hearing a lot of the intricacies, intricacies of the vocal, the pitch fluctuations with a mixed vocal. I mean, it's all front and center, right? And so we can clearly hear that. So we're just doing our thing on it.
For God is not a man.
For God is not a man that he, let me see. When it drifts, that's fine, but we're gonna lift that up.
For God is not. For God is not.
I think it's a little sharp.
For God is not a man.
This is good there and there, but not at the start. So we're gonna see if we can smooth that out.
For God is not a man. For God is not a man that he should lie. That he should lie. That he
Okay. Should have labeled this video Melodyne, Pitch Shift, Pitch Correction.
that he should lie.
Oof, love that. Beautiful. We're just going to tighten it up a little bit. We're almost home free. We're ready to do other things. Something like that.
That he should lie. That he should lie. So I know it will. So I know it.
That's the energy I'm talking about. Love that.
So I know it will.
Sang it, girl. All right. Come over here. I'm a goofball. Forgive me. All right. What are we doing here?
So I know it will. So I know it will. Yes, it will.
Almost there. Almost there. We'll get there. I think we need a little more attention to some of these runs. Right on. Let's see. Don't forget, check out that Headphone Mixing Blueprint. See if I can do a little shameless plug while I tune here. Been mixing for a long time, and I have mostly used headphones almost exclusively. Love mixing on monitors, just with traveling and stuff. Mix on cans. I do use a sub pack, but I tell you all about my gear. Free calibration you can get online. This is what I use day in, day out. It's the Oratory 1990. I'm going to tell you all about it in the Headphone Mixing Blueprint. Definitely check it out. I'm also going to share my frequency-focused referencing technique. You can reference, click back and forth all day long. Maybe it helps you. It surely should help you at least a little bit, but there's a method to the madness. And so I created frequency-focused referencing. I'll give a shout out to Dave Pensado. It was a very old video that he talked about where he said, we're going to turn off the mains. And he just felt the vibration from the desk in the room. And I thought, well, I could do that with a plug-in. So I took the FabFilter Pro Q that Dave encouraged me to buy, the original one, and we scooped it all the way down to 20, 30 hertz, and I just felt what's happening with my mix with the other. There's more to it than that, but it just helps you to just pinpoint, shine a magnifying glass on your mix in the different frequency zones. It's going to help you to learn so much, reverse engineer some of your favorite records, and then also fix your own. So check that out, free guide, the Headphone Mixing Blueprint. And then I'm also going to point you to a video. Well, I'll do you one better than just telling you about it. I'm going to show you the frequency-focused referencing technique in action. So definitely check that out. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Would love to have you along for the ride. Trying to get back to doing more videos. Been mixing a ton, trying to catch up on things, but there we go. So we're tuning and not checking it. But let me see what we got in the chat real quick. One of the most stressful things in editing would be tuning. Yeah, man. I wish there was a faster way of getting these vocals tuned quickly. I feel you with that. There's some good tools there, but these with the ad libs and the runs like this, you really gotta dive into it.
So I know it will, yes it will.
Just a little flat, just a little bit. Let's tune this. Run. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
So I know it will, yes it will. Work for me.
Ooh, a little flat on work. A little flat here. Was it flat? I think it was flat. My eyes tricking me when... Might not have been. It might be...
So I know it will, yes it will. Work for me.
I'm not even gonna try. It's gotta go up to that D flat. It's not the D, is it? Whoop. I think it's a D. Which means this has got to get up there too. And... wow! Kind of jumps at us. Okay, so that's not gonna work. She's above the... Let's just pull her down. She's starting above the note. That's probably what's freaking me out inside here. Let's... Yeah, a little tighter. Gets there a little quick. I like the vibrato to end on the note when it's an audible transition out of that word or phrase. Tell you what, this is all a little low in volume, and we've got a tool that can help with that. Let's just... I don't like it. I don't like Melodyne's amplitude tool because it gets a little bit... there's no way to judge it, I feel like. It's kind of... I just haven't learned it enough. I like clip gain so much more. aggressive, but
Wait for me. I know.
pitch. Almost there, guys. Almost there. We are almost home free with the pitch. We'll probably do one more pass later before we bounce the final mix. Make sure we're in a good place. I'll leave the vibrato intact. Right on, man. Sharp here. That is not correct. Oh, yeah, flat. Right on, right on. We're going to get this done here. Oh, too bad. No, not the right note. I'll come over here. Surely not. Come back to it. It's not perfect, but get the note, get it up there. A couple of these are not right, but my ears are getting a little tired listening to the same. Listen for this, so we're gonna give them a break and move on. We'll just get through at least the last couple phrases here. Dips a little flat. Starts a little sharp. Try breaking it there. Yeah, there we go. I should clean that up. Still. She gets buried there, doesn't she? That sounded terrible. What the heck happened to my... Got some verb or something that comes on here. My faith says it will work for me. Yeah, that didn't work. What we did there, that's got to go away. Is it here? No. My faith says it will work for me. Will work for me. Ew. Will work for me. Yeah, that doesn't work there. That waves thing. My ears were broken when I put that on at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, let's not do that one. Yeah, and then we need to smash a little bit more in that last phrase. I'm just going to take that whole bit up. Good there. It's this last one. Yeah, pretty clean here. A little pitch drift on that one. Cool. Almost there. Last couple clicks, and this vocal will be fairly well tuned. Might have to. I don't know. We want. Did we pitch shift that? Did we melodyne her at the end? Do I have the right one up? There we go.
What I say, that's what I'll say. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
All right. So, lead tuning, I'm going to check that off. We're going to give it another listen, and when we listen for other things, if we hear something, we'll hit it. But we had some notes about the drums. We did also clip gain her a bit. Delay throw, I think we're good there. Check loudness, we'll figure that out. So Rico's notes about the toms. Let's go hit the toms real quick and see what we might be hearing there. I can see pretty much where all the toms are. They might be a little too top end, clicky. Can't imagine why. I'm boosting all that top end on them. Let's pull those back a little bit. go find the next fill.
You see, I have
Good.
home for and my evidence.
That first hit is weak. Let's see if that helps.
Things home for and my evidence.
Still could use more.
Things home for and my evidence. Things home for and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind.
Okay, we've got a floor tom. And we're only getting the last 3 hits of this fill. So pull that up, pull these up, and this one up. Should do us in.
No doubt in my mind.
I thought about replacing these, but man, there's so many toms in gospel, and yeah, I think they sound pretty darn good. That one's a little spitty with the cymbals there. We may clean that up, but
God can
so that's probably what he's talking about. Stuff like that where the fill is kind of meh. Let's get it.
what I see. There's no doubt in my mind. God can't lie and he won't fail. His word it will prevail. So when I walk,
Floor tom was good, but these were non-existent.
will prevail. So when I
I was up with my rack tom not cutting through.
will prevail. So when I wanna
Still too much here.
will prevail. So when I wanna throw in a towel, I remember
And I know he wanted that roll up. We've got it automated on its own track, and we got to turn it up some. Let's see what that does. Can we crescendo it? Give it a little something like that. Maybe a pop.
He is faithful to his word. He keeps his promises. So I know it will work. I know it will work. Oh, it will work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work for me. Yes, it will work. For God is not a man that he should lie.
Now I'm just going to take a moment to brag on the fact that we've got all the ghost notes broken apart, and they're real. We didn't replace them, and those are cutting through. I almost wonder.
It's gonna work for me.
I love that they're gentle right now, but man, he's putting in the effort. Let's go ahead and boost that a little bit more.
It's gonna work for me. Yeah.
A lot more.
It's gonna work for me. Yes, it will.
Still not enough, but we'll move on.
For God is not a man that he should lie. So I know it will. Yes, it will work for me. I know one lie.
right in here. Is it the toms? The snare right there sounds terrible. What is that? Okay, let's mute the drums, see if we hear it. That might be the bass. The slap. Ah ha ha. Found it. Yeah, so this right here, we're just gonna do a quick all this 1K stuff, we're gonna render that out for both. Now the bass doesn't sound like a snare drum or leaking through the toms. A little cleaner, not perfect. Yes, it is perfect, actually. It was great. Okay, toms. We're still working on the toms. Let's see. Tell you what, getting a little fancy on you here, but I'm going to put a subsplash on the bass at the end. It's been a minute since I put subsplash on bass, but let's give it a go here. What I say, that's what I'll say. It was too much, but now we know where we're at. And we're just going to bring back by 5 or 6 dB-ish. What I say, that's what I'll say. Still a little much. What I say, that's what I'll say. Kind of weird. We don't have time for nonsense. We'll put that away. No subsplash on the bass. Sorry, guys. Okay. We'll let him fade out naturally. Okay, so toms. What was the other thing? I think we looked at the snare roll. And loudness. I tell you what, we're going to save that one. We're going to hit my man Gabriel. If you're still hanging out with me. If not, we'll catch it on the replay. Wants to see the background vocals. So let's first talk about what we were sent. Background vocals were... I have a promise. And they might need some EQ here. Let's see. Let's come out to where the real BGVs start to. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Okay, so coming in, typically with background vocals, I'm going to look for, do they need a high-pass filter? Do they need all the gaps cleaned up in between this one? I had not done that. So if I hear something, then I'm going, obviously, and I'm going to get rid of that. But it's nice to have the files come in with all the gaps cleaned up, fades in at the breaths, or out, depending upon the song, or just lower. So breaths, S's, same kind of thing that we're looking at a lead vocal. But then I like to de-S them individually. I'll find sometimes it's all one singer, sometimes it's 10 different singers. And so I'll find the individual singers, I'll de-S them individually, and then I'll copy the de-esser down to all the like singers, all the singers that are the same. Sometimes the tenor will also sing the alto and what have you, but individual EQ and sibilance control, de-essing if I need to. And then I send tenors to a tenor bus, altos to an alto bus, sopranos to a soprano bus. And on that bus, depends on the song, but typically I'm hitting with virtual mix bus pretty hard. Here, I'm not hitting it hard, but we're moving on. We got Pro C2. We got a little bit of compression happening. If we go out to the harder sections where it's digging in, 3 dB or so, 3 to 5 dB of reduction, sometimes less. And then, and I also start with the high point. I mix the background vocal similar to a lead vocal. I mix it at the loudest section to make sure I get it cutting through whatever compression, parallel compression, all this stuff. What's up, Joey? One of my best friends, Joey Fernandez, Grammy-winning mastering engineer, great engineer, incredible engineer through and through recording. He won't say mixing, but I'll say mixing. Hanging out with us in the chat. You guys have questions for Joey, man. I'm gonna put him on the spot. So backgrounds, back to this. Compression, talked about de-essing. If there's a little bit of EQ that I need for the tenors to soften their low mids or whatever, that's what you see here. There's a little bit of a thing up here. Very much a feel. This isn't all of them. Let's grab all of them for the tenors.
Yes, it will.
So, I mean, they're locked. Let's turn everything off on the tenors. And let's go ahead and turn off our crush, our level, all the effects. And let's hear these as dry as they can be. And yeah, you guys have to remind me to put all that stuff back on.
Yes, it will.
So these came in sounding pretty good. You know, sometimes they don't sound that good.
Yes, it will.
So very tight. Now that's hitting the 2-bus processing. It's not a complete before and after, but we'll put this stuff back in. Try to do it quickly.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, so they're locked in, the tenors there. So we got EQ. I was going to do some more EQ. Let's put that away. Did I balance with that? Sometimes I'll throw a Pro key on just for the output knob. In Pro Tools, we have a trim tool, but you can only get 6 dB of gain positive, so I don't typically use it very often for leveling things. But moving on from the buses, you can see they each have that individual treatment, so a little bit of de-essing on some of them. We got VMR, the Pro C, and then some EQ. What was this EQ doing? Yeah, so this one is just a little bit of the low mid treatment for the altos. They didn't have the same upper mid that the tenors. And then soprano, I'm often using Soothe or Pro Q spectral dynamics there, whatever they're calling that, for the shrill resonances that happen and the dissonance that can happen between when they go really high. So virtual mix bus, again, Pro C, a little bit of compression, and then this range, they wanted to dip them a little bit higher up, not quite as low. They're singing up higher, so it makes sense that their fundamental would be shifted slightly higher as well. So then the alto, tenor, soprano buses, they hit the BGV's bus, and we've got this right here, Pro Q3 pushing down on the low mids, and I'm also watching the top end. You can see quite a bit. Little bit much happening right here. There's a lot going on. Maybe need to work with the arrangement a bit so the backgrounds sit on top, but we'll show you what we're doing to help them cut as they are right now here in a second. One of my favorite plugins is the Clariphonic Cush Audio and Clarity knob right here on Silk that's adding air. So you got 40K, whatever that is, and so you have the slope. You're going to get some of that shelf on the Silk here. Gives a lot of top end. Let's see if we can just solo the background vocals together.
Yes, it will.
Okay, and then without this cush, clariphonic.
Yes, it will.
It's a tame, it's mild, but they go from that air to just kind of falls a little bit. So this one's not too spicy on us, but then we're going into VMR, which I used to not have the cush clariphonic. There was a bug. Was it the M1 when that came out? And so I was using the Slate Digital Air EQ and this stuff, and I ended up liking it in the template, and so I left it. But just adding air on top of these backgrounds. Let's hear it without.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
And again, you can hear it's a little more dramatic. So we go from the clariphonic is given that ultra top end sheen. It just kind of falls a little bit. This one falls a little bit more. Here, I'll play it longer than that with it in.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
And then if I turn both of them off at the same time.
Yes, it will.
Much warmer, but you might also say muddy depending upon the context of what's going on with the rest of the track. So then we go to the BGV's level here. It actually similar treatment that I do on a lead vocal. I'll hit it, send it to a parallel chain, and then send the BGVs and the BGV's crush to the BGV's level. And so the BGV's here is just 1176.
Yes, it will.
20-1, medium to fast attack, and fast release, hitting it pretty hard, and then that gets blended in. If I turn that off.
Yes, it will.
Similar, right? So you get kind of a drop. And so there's a level thing happening, but it's evening it out, thickening it up, and it helps when they back off the mic a little bit. It just kind of keeps things forward nicely. And so again, the BGVs and the BGV's crush, you can see they're both going to the BGV's level, which is what this track is. And I'm processing it. Let's hear it from this point with nothing.
Yes, it will.
Okay, so you're still getting the dynamics, which we love dynamics. We want the vocals to move and all that, but as a mixer, I feel like smash it and then draw back in the amount that I want in, depending upon the loudness and where I'm going with it. So you can see I'm not lying. There's automation right there where we're automating crescendos and all kinds of stuff for them. Let's hear this line.
It will.
So a little dip and it comes back up. Usually I'm a little more dramatic, make it a little bit more on top of the mix, but there's an example. Let's look at this. So we're EQing. It's a feel thing. I want it a little more forward, less of the 4K. Not a whole lot that I can maybe explain very well with some of my EQ decisions here, but we'll try. Soothe, it was getting shrill up top. It's kind of like a Band-Aid that should be maybe automated for certain lines or phrases, but in this case, I'm just using a little bit of it and knocking down the shrilly stuff. Now, at this point, I felt like apparently that I needed more top end, and so you can see the silk, we're giving it another lift here. And so that's kind of like the Moog EQ4, is it? The Airband? It's kind of a similar deal there. Then we're going into more top end from the custom series. And then this is something I added, I think last year, was the 2500. I'm just more compression.
It will.
It's kind of a last, just a little bit of a safety net compressor. I'm not sure that that's the best way to say it. I've always had a little bit of imaging on my backgrounds, vocals, BGVs. I got 34% of it here with the imager. We can maybe show that off. Let's go out to another line.
Throw in the towel, throw in the towel, I remember.
So it's a decent amount, but pushing it out a little bit. And then again, this is me, like, if I hear something, I'm chasing it. And you got to be careful. Lately, I think my ears have become a little more tuned to the fact that if you're cutting here, you're really just emphasizing stuff above and below it and whatnot. So this is me kind of chasing my tail, trying to figure out how can I lock these in. I think it sounds good, but how I got here to sit here and explain, I heard words and phrases sticking out, and so I'm pulling back. And by the end of it, I hope that it comes across as like an even unit, the background vocals working as a team to sit on top of the track. And this is me chasing that. So now compressing against 1K, it could be that it stood out, or it could be that they were sitting too closely to the lead vocal, and so I'm pushing down against that there. All kinds of processing. Then the multi-band, we're locking it in. Now we've got compressor on each individual frequency range here. It's kind of my finisher compression, and it's working again to just make that cohesive and keep it locked in. It's a lot of processing, but
Throw in the towel, I remember.
As they go up and down and move all around the frequency range, depending upon what range they're singing in, this is going to help lock them in a little bit more. And then lastly, some final stuff happening. I think that's off. So it's not, I don't know if I'm automating that on for some phrases. It could be. Let's check it. I don't think that's being automated. I mean, it's on.
Throw in the towel.
But the dynamics are off, so I don't know what happened there. But again, just being cognizant of the 3 to 5K, but also that top end that I've added. I want to make sure that certain phrases we compress against that. And then I must have heard that it was a little bit too sibilant, and so I've got the Pro DS slapped on at the end, helping us out.
Throw in the towel, I remember.
And you can hear it sounds over-compressed, but in the context of the track, and then I'm automating the compression to back off in the softer sections. But for now, we'll just show you this.
In the town, I remember him. I remember him. Town, I remember him.
That could probably come up a little bit, and then this may be a candidate for that kind of crescendo vibe that I was saying earlier, something like that. Pull it up, and then just shoot it up. We'll exaggerate it for now. You be the judge if it sounds good, but I remem is a little low, burr with the crescendo there. I'm gonna pull up this whole section. And then all this in here will typically get clip gain. We're just gonna go through all of them. It's not really, there's some of them that are fine. But we're missing, yeah, all of these look like they could use a boost. And so now it's there.
In the town, I remember he's faithful to his word. He keeps his promises. So I know.
Now something like this promises a little.
So I know.
The last one, I may take that and get rid of the S or most of it on some of them.
So I know.
Yeah, it's still there, but cool. So, and that goes to the all vocals bus, which hits VMR. And you can see we're hitting it pretty good.
So I know. So I know. So I know.
Pretty good as in it's pegged. However, the red light's not on. I don't hear any distortion. I just know that it's saturating it. Now, we could back that off. I typically like to back it off until the needle's moving. But if I don't hear it distorting or clipping, I don't really care what it's at.
So I know. So I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. So, great question. BGVs, a little sloppy on my part. We got a lot going on, a lot of processing. I was chasing my tail with those, but they're sitting in the track. So, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Gabriel, thanks for asking about the BGVs. You guys are amazing. Thanks for hanging out. Joey, what's up, my man? You guys watching back. Hey, don't forget, check out the Headphone Mixing Blueprint as I smack the mic, give you a proper blow your speakers by smacking my mic here. But Headphone Mixing Blueprint, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know down in the comments if you're watching the replay. If you want to see more live streams, I would love to come on and show you. I'm going to be doing rock later tonight. We got, I can't stream the one that's late tonight, but we'll see what we get. So you guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you in the next one.